and building a better society has nothing to do with office. I've said it several times that I'm not desperate to be president of Nigeria. I'm desperate to see Nigeria work. I'm desperate to see Nigeria, the poor, the less privileged in Nigeria, being pulled out of their difficult situation daily. That is what I'm desperate to do. That's what I'm desperate to see. And all of us can do it in one way or the other. You can't be happy. You can't be moving around when several millions don't know where the next meal will come from. When people don't even have water. When I see children, if you see my pain, when I sat with those children and reading Quran and see how they were able to recite and write that, I could see geniuses everywhere that we have abandoned. So it is not campaign. On issue of Labour Party and NLC, that issue I can tell you will be solved. It's begin giving its own attention. But we're always concerned about party. We're not concerned about what we're supposed to be concerned about, which is the future of the people. It is about the people. So for me, the people are where I'm focusing. On the issue of what I would have done if I was president, let me tell you, my brother. If I was president of Nigeria today, nobody would think of any new road until we finish the existing ones. You see, in this country, we are always trying to do things out of priority. Today, my brother, you can't move from Lagos to Badagry. A short road of less than 100 kilometers. It's been under construction for several years. Lagos Ibadan is just being completed for several years. You can see Badagry Tori. The same thing if you come in to the north, you look at Kanu to Kaduna, Kanu to Medugri, Sokoto to Funtua. I can show you all the roads. In Kaduna, I drove from Kaduna to Abuja yesterday. Just Kaduna bypass alone.
How many times would they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you? Ah!
Anyway, again, to those of you who don't like, or those of you who are like, it's boring, I have told you, there is a reason why I will continue to put Obi on your screen. Because if Tinubu has his way, or the APC, Egbekegbe have their way, all of us, we will disappear from the surface of the earth. Do you understand what I mean? Whatever they can use as an excuse not to see me and you again, talking like this again, or having the audacity to try to want to actually stand up to them, they will do it. You will help them, okay, to stop him from disturbing them because you are bored, right? You want to sit down and laugh and all that. Oh, he's lying. I have told you. There is a reason why the obedient Peter Obio, they will continue to be on our faces and they must remain so. If that will keep and continue to add to the pressure that is already obvious on the entire establishment, it's just a matter of time before the entire thing collapses. Something will trigger something, and whatever it is going to be, this like this one, you would have to learn how to deal with it. Because if you have no idea what it means to keep all of us divided, weak, and never having the whatever it is that will take to challenge them or challenge or even destroy the entire establishment, as a lot of you would like to see it happen. So among all boring things, this is a boring one that you have to get used to seeing. Not only like getting bored, getting used to and encourage, support, push. Not because you probably have any stake in it. But if I see those who have enough, whatever it's going to take to get the entire contraption balkanized in my lifetime, you are welcome. Here is the other part of the charts. You might need to go and take a nap a little bit. We'll wake you up when the video plays finish. Do you mind? Here.
In fact, Benin to Auchi Road is impossible. You can't go from Benin to Sapele to Warri. You cannot go from Calabar to Uyo. These are roads. You can't drive today from 9th Mile to Makodi. These are roads that are already existing and have gone bad, and we need to repair. That's where we need to put our resources and deal with it. We already have a network of roads that if we fix it, you can be able to move the economy. Then you introduce new one. Why are people introducing new things when the existing one is not existing? When I was governor of Anambra State, I started by completing the roads started by my predecessor, Dr. Chris Ngike. And then after that, you can add a new one. Because there's existing roads that are not, you cannot even drive past. So for me, that is the critical areas that needs attention. And that's where I'll concentrate.
Thank you, Mr.
Due to some areas prone to landslide, traffic, and things like that. So why are you not thinking of other solutions rather than getting the water and using bigger things that might around boreholes across the country? That's number one. Then your former DG campaign, Dr. Leo, said that your mind has never been in the Labour Party. Ahead of 2027. Firstly, did you agree with him, or did he speak in your mind that Labour Party is just a kind of special opportunity for you to realize your ambition? Then the second part of that question is, if Labour Party didn't work in 2027, are you moving, or where would you like to move to?
Well, let me again assure you, I'm not talking about the next election. I'm talking about solving the problem of Nigeria. The next election will come in 2027. Nobody knows who will contest in 2027 or those who will not contest. I'm preoccupied as a politician for now to deal with issues that affect the ordinary Nigerian. In terms of borehole, I said it's a temporary, short-term measure before you have water. If you have a situation where you have accident today, let me tell you, and they take you to hospital, and you need blood, there's an occasion where they will use a bit of a matching blood to deal with the system first until they get the right thing. So it is important that you understand. I didn't say this should be the solution. When I was governor, I did borehole in all the secondary schools. I know that when I was a student, we had a pipe-borne water in the school. But I did borehole because that was a short-term measure. Other people will now continue and do so. We must find a short-term solution to be able to get people to have potable water. And on what is in my mind, only God knows.
Okay, point please. There's a point please. After we spoken, point please. Okay.
John Akubo is the name. I write for the guidance. As you are talking about.
Now, from that part, yeah, I can save you some of the stress because the guys who were asking him questions, they were not really interested in what he said in a way to kind of probe questions that could possibly offer further suggestions or advice and all that. They were asking him about Labour Party. They were asking him about next election. They were asking him about if he's going to leave Labour and the rest of that. So they were not really interested. And they were asking why he condemned the 15 trillion naira coastal road of Tifnumbu. So that's most of what they said in the rest of the video. So I'll save you that because now that one can be waste of time. But he was pretty much frustrated where it is. In case if you haven't noticed, there is this ingrained sort of mentality. I don't know if it's mentality, but it is one dubious mindset that whether consciously or unconsciously, I would say unconsciously, a lot of us subscribe to is this. If I come down, like showing you all of these horrible, horrible things that these guys are doing, 100% of those of you who are here today watching this, at least I could plus or minus believe that more than 80% of you will say you will do it differently. In fact, some of you can go as far as painting the picture of how you think things should be done in Nigeria. So which means there is a possibility that 80% of you watching this video now will agree with me that a lot is wrong with Nigeria, right? But the moment I decide to say that conclusion, right? That agreement that the system is broken and something needed to be done. You see, that moment when I say I can do it. Remember, we all agreed that the entire system is broken. And somehow, a lot of us have an idea how to do it better. If it was me, I would just do this. If I was the one who is the governor, this is what I would do. If I was the one who is the president, this is what I would do. A lot of us have that kind of, sort of sentiment, Abi. Again, all because we agree that the system is broken and the criminals in charge, they have failed. That is why we agree that it should be done differently, Abi. You see, the moment I now say, Mayegun for president, I will fix that water problem. And this is how I'm going to fix it. I will fix that education problem. This is how I'll fix it. I promise that I will fix that road. And it will run smoothly. I've got no background in their criminal enterprise called politics. So I am just like you and me. We are just like the same. That we both agree that it should be done differently. You see, the moment they see that face, Mayegun for president, you are all the same. My friend, stop this thing. You are all the same. If they give you the chance now, you too, you to look at your face. All this your face will look rough now. In 6 months, you're already multi-billionaire. Now all of you will be the same. Do you know that you have that, whether conscious or unconscious sentiment, that your suspicion of those who have not really hurt you, right? Your suspicion of them that they will be worse than those ones who are dealing with you right now is always there inside majority of you or majority of us. And that is why when you look at somebody talking, he's talking about Nigeria, this, Nigeria, that, there is always that sentiment of, they are all the same, Jare, my brother. When it gets there now, it's going to be the same. I would prefer Tinubu, Jare. At least I know say Tinubu na criminal. I know say Tinubu na thief. I will prefer a thief coup, Jare. At least all of us know say a thief coup na thief. And we all know say all of them be this. I don't trust this Mayegun. This one will never see money. He go first one take care of his family. He go first one take care of his friends. He will first want to make some money before he even remember the poor people. That sentiment is always in you. And that is somehow the way you will look at Showore. It is also the same way you will look at just anybody that appears to want to stand up and challenge the you get. I don't trust him, Jare. But why? I don't know. There's something is not right about his eyes. Look at that, his eyes. They smoke Igbo. I don't like people who smoke Igbo. You know, I don't trust them. So what are you gonna do? I prefer Yaya Bello, Jare. You know, we know see Yaya Bello na thief. It is the devil we know. I don't see this. I don't trust him. You always have that. Some of you can't say it out. And sometimes people say them for you. And you just say, through Jare, my brother. You can't say it. Right? But there's something that makes you more suspicious of anybody standing up against your oppressors. You agree, say your oppressors be the worst evil. When it is time for you to discard them, instead of you to activate that, what you will activate is your suspicion. Well, I don't, you know, that kind of thing. I know that all the time. And that is why sometimes I tell you that Nigerians love their oppressors differently. And you know, the Labour Party, starting from, you know, the entire political criminality, every one of you here knows the role that Tifnumbu and his gang have played in further destroying PDP so that they will not be strong enough to be opposition to them. They have, you know, when the obedience came, they decided to unleash everything on you, call you fascist. Even when you are bleeding, when they are macheting you, when they were killing you for not supporting the Tifnumbu, they are still accusing you of the problem. They said your tweets can break up Nigeria. They said your tweets is more violent than the machete they are planting on you, the gunshots, the attacks. So they said the way you talk, the way you talk can cause problem in Nigeria. So you are the problem. So if they can make you have no political party to stand on, so Obi is their number one enemy. It's not because he has done anything to you. But some of you agree. You look at him. Well, in Anambra, when he was Anambra governor, what did he do? Baba, he is no more the Anambra governor. Abi? Anambra have other governors after him. But Baba, the Nigeria country is going into a bloody civil war, which can trigger any moment. But you will prefer those who are leading you to that civil war, leading you to that economic ruin, leading you to that terrorized existence. You would rather, I still prefer them. This will be, they said this will be in Okusu River, in Kinikon River. He killed people and all of that because you needed something to tell you this man is more dangerous than those who are pardoning terrorists, than those who are looting your treasury, than those who have wrecked your economy, than those who have made millions of you impoverished. But something inside you still says they are better than this will be. So that is why I'm going to keep him on your faces. You get that? Because what the likes of Tifnumbu are spending so much money and flexing so much muscle on is for all of them to be gone. Yeah, everybody will begin to all of you will just answer up and say, there's nothing we can do, Jare. Let's just wait on God. And that's what Tifnumbu and co wants. When Bokwari and gang were spending millions of dollars on propaganda against the Biafrans, the IPOB, some people were here. Ogbeni, say you be Igbo ni. Ogbeni, your own about this Igbo people self, I don't understand. Every time, this IPOB, don't you see what they are doing? I said, If their propaganda is working on you, the only thing they wanted is to make sure that not only they criminalize it, if you ever get associated with it, they will tag you a criminal. For people that are asking for referendum became a crime. But I didn't back down. At a point, almost like I was the only person talking about IPOB and the Nnamdi Kanu and the injustice that have been meted at them. I know some of you later came around. At some point, I was probably annoying and boring, saying the same thing every now and then about this injustice here, injustice there, until they started unleashing the same injustice on us, the Yorubas. Because from our own people too, some also decided that we are done with Nigeria. If we have an opportunity of making a choice, we will never choose Nigeria. So now they want to criminalize us too. And some people are like, no, it's the legitimate right. I said, well, because people like us continue to try never to make their wish work. Anybody that stands against that, that contraption and its arrangement, all they need is just to make up something and hang it on you. And then they will just send all the people after you. Okay? Media, the people, everything. But you won't see it. It will just appear like it's just normal. But it's not normal. Coordinated to keep you divided. I know the game very well. Okay? And sometimes when I show you some things, it's not because I support them. No. Sorry, it's not because I believe in them per se. It is because their challenges, if any of you or any of this group, all of us who are the product of the disjointed Nigeria. So if they push all of us, push this one, push that one, push this one, push that one of us will get pushed. We will come push back. You see, all of us, others, when they don't push to the wall, you're back at the wall, right? That one pushing back may be the motivation you need. So don't join them in helping to say, they are this, you are just doing the work of the establishment in Nigeria. Everybody gone. So that you will never have anything strong enough to even challenge them or give them any sleepless nights or even get rid of them. You want them gone? Then you must consume every content that comes from every group that has taken a stand against the establishment as it is affecting all of us. Because of that part, the criminal Nigerians with their criminal leaders, they will never want anything to change. I mean, how can you describe this for me, okay? In Nigeria, where somebody stole 84 billion naira of his own state, there are people who have never been paid their pension. They've never been paid their salary for years. There's no way you say they will always have those who will tell you, is it the only person? Leave him alone.
The gods of Kogi State, from River Niger to River Benue, the confluence is in Kogi State. Except say River Niger and River Benue no come meet for Kogi State. If River Niger and River Benue come meet for Kogi State, they no go fit arrest Bello. Because Bello hand is clean. They use the FCC to pursue him. They go lay siege for a house for Abuja. Make they hold him. They no go succeed though. Because Bello is innocent of what they are saying. Let them follow the court order. Let them follow the rules of the laws of Nigeria. Let them follow the laws of the land. Except say I no be born of Igala Kingdom. If I be born of Igala Kingdom, na dear hand go fit catch Bello. But as me, the voice of the street, come intervene for this matter. Where I buy black cock, carry tortoise, come for this sacrifice, their hand no go catch Bello. Now me talk am. If their hand catch Bello, may they change my name from voice of the street. Bello had done development for Kogi State. Bello is the Agune Chamber 1 of Nigeria. They is the one of Kogi State. The white lion itself. EFCC they front, they back. You they back, they front. You they left, they right. You they right, they left. You they center, they come there, you jump them past.
Yesterday, the chairman of EFCC, Mr. Olukayode, was going lyrical, describing to all of us how Yeye Bello moved money, Kogi people's money, to even pay in advance the school fees of his own son in America. 720,000 US dollars. Interesting. And Mr. Olukayode said, hey, I will do everything within my power to make sure that Yeye Bello stand trial for his crime. But it's less than 24 hours, so EFCC has withdrawn the case against Bello.